Hey everybody, and welcome back to Tenza Motorsports. Really excited about today's install. We're going to be unboxing and looking at these ECS Tuning coilovers. We're also going to be putting them on the car, talking about some of the features, and when it finally gets warm enough outside, we'll be doing some more driving tests and reviews of that suspension. Before we get started on today's project, make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you are following us on Instagram, Tenza_Motorsports. We do giveaways, post lots of reels and just some extra content there. The giveaway that we're doing here soon is the steering wheels. Putting new steering wheel covers on them, cleaning them up, making them look real nice. We're very excited to get that done. I will also have linked below the build sheet for this car and my white car. So if you're interested in any of the products that we use, they'll be on there. The suspension that's on the car right now is an ST suspension. It's a really good suspension. It just isn't what we're wanting for a track car. We're actually gonna be removing this, and then I've got a buddy that it's gonna go on to his stock 325 that he's got. He still is running the OEM suspension from back in like 2004. So that will be a big upgrade for him, and this will be a big upgrade for us. So let's get these unboxed. I'll show kind of roughly how to set them up, and then we'll start to put them on. All right, so nothing super crazy when it comes to how complicated they are or anything like that. The more and more I've worked on cars, the easier the E46 has become. So I do all sorts of kind of cars at work, doing suspension, and you've got 3 bolts on the top, 1 bolt on the bottom in the front, and in the back you've got 2 bolts on the top, 1 bolt on the bottom, and that's kind of it. You're kind of done after that. The only downside to doing these cars is just getting the carpet out of the back to get at these bolts in the rear of the car. Other than that, they're pretty simple. So this is a separate shock and spring in the back. So there is the spring assembly there. So this will change your spring rate. People run a separate system in the back. My race car is using K-Sports. It's a Control Pro, so it's using actual true coilovers. So the front and the rear look like this. This will be kind of a good experiment to see, you know, which car we do like, you know, different driving preferences and things like that. But this will be slightly different feeling than the white race car. We do have fully adjustable, so we're going to be able to go up or down depending on what we want to do. And then on the top here we have our dampening, so soft and hard. I believe, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure they're 36 way adjustable. 32 feels like there's 32 clicks in there. I'll put down right here what it actually is, but we do have some camber adjustments here in the front. Yeah, other than that, it's not really super complicated. So again, this is all one piece. So you'll do your ride height adjustment here, you'll do your spring rate here, and your dampening up top. If you're gonna be doing a lot of dampening adjustments, you're gonna wanna keep the carpet either out of the rear, or you're gonna wanna like cut an access so you can get in there with your hand and spin this, because when you put the carpet back in the trunk area, it's going to be difficult to get to. So enough chit chat. Let's get this installed on the car. It really isn't that difficult. Like I said, a couple bolts on the top and the bottom. Should be pretty simple. So here is the driver front done. I don't have any complaints. I've got some cool stuff to talk about up top here in just a moment. This is not tuned at all. It's basically all the way low. It will go down just a little bit further. It's just like I just barely dropped it to the ground, so if you rolled the car back and forth just a little bit, it would settle some more. So when we go to tune it, it won't look too much different than this because I want to make sure that we've got the proper approach angle so that we're not hitting this front lip every single time you go over a curb, even just a little one. So we're going to tune it to make sure that that's not going to be a problem. And then if we go up here, I want to show something real quick. Something that has been designed purposefully for these cars. So you see how these adjustments in there, you can actually get this to adjust either way as much as you want, and it doesn't limit itself because these are not like generic top hats. So if you look at that, there's actually, let's see if I can get the light to, there's a spacer in here and it gives you a gap. If we go over here to my suspension, so these are the K Sports, you can see that that little gap right there doesn't exist. So these hit. And so in order to adjust mine any more than this, you'd have to cut into that, and that's just not ideal. So that suspension is designed for the car. There'll be a little bit more tunability without any like major modifications where I'm gonna have to actually be cutting into where the strut tower mounts. So yeah, I think that is way cool that, you know, it's made for the car. It's not just a generic strut with a different top hat and bottom. It's built for the car. Very cool stuff, and very happy with it. So where I'm already on this side of the car and that side's gonna be a little bit tighter to record, I'm gonna go get the rear done on this side, and then we'll see how we're feeling. I might have to finish this up tomorrow morning, but everything's going really well. There's the old suspension out. If you guys all remember, we did have the adjustment top hats from Maxpeedingrod, and we were very happy with those. One thing I did notice is that this will no longer fit. So it's kind of sad. I mean, I guess you could get it to fit if you cut a hole, but if you cut that hole and then you went to go adjust this, then the hole wouldn't line up anymore, so it's okay. It's just a little less weight out of the front of the car, so I'm not too worried about it. But let's go get the rear done, and we'll take a look at that. All right, everybody, here it is. So this entire side is done. Now, let me explain how we've got it set up. Right now, there is nothing. The dampeners are on their middle setting, and then everything is just slammed all the way to the floor, and I don't even have the collars tight. We are going to be doing another video where I go through and I'm going to show how to specifically set these up so they are specific for this car and for my wife, her weight, all that stuff. We're going to be doing it very carefully, dialing it in. Before I end today's video, I want to go over some of the pros and cons that I've seen just up front. So we mentioned this already. I love how that's actually designed to be for this specific strut tower. That is so sweet. The other thing that I really like is how big these knobs are. You can do them by hand. You don't have to get an Allen key or something in here. That's very nice. The collars, I like that they aren't the rounded type. They're the ones with the little hooks in them. I really like that style of collar because if you get the other ones like the ST hat on it, it's a little bit harder to adjust them. This one, it really locks and spins the collars when you're needing to adjust them. The other thing that I really like is that right here, let's get these side by side real quick and I'll just show. This right here, how it extends off the bottom, I don't like that because it makes it difficult to get it out of the car. This one, it goes down and that's all the further that the knuckle grabs anyways. So the OEM ones go way far down like this and they're really tall and they're really difficult to get out. I pulled these out in probably half the time OEM ones are, and I could pull these out probably another half again. So I really like that these are stubby. very similar to my K Sports that I've got. So yeah, that's just kind of an initial review. I'm sure I'll have more comments to make on how the suspension feels after we get the car out on the street and driving. Like I said, unfortunately, where it's cold right now, these tires are just, they're garbage, and it's actually kind of dangerous to drive the car. So next video, we will be on the suspension, on this topic, we'll be doing the adjustments. We are actually going to be doing the ST suspension on my buddy's car. I'm actually recording that tomorrow, so that's why I'm in a bit of a rush tonight to get this on the car, show it off, get my initial unboxing, reaction, and review in so that I can get some other projects done. I am pulling the other side off. We're going to be putting it onto his car, and then we'll be talking about my opinion and review of the ST suspension as well. So keep an eye out for both those videos coming up. Lots of content. Very excited to get this out on the street. Make sure you're stay tuned. Make sure you are following. Make sure you're following us on Instagram, subscribed on YouTube. Comment any questions, comments down in the comment section below. Really appreciate everybody so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bam!